Kia ora. So, bro, whee! Bishop dropped us off some pork. Dropped us off a porky. I mean, wild pork. Bro. I hunt him on this up here porky, mate. They need some trimmings too. Got the chotters. Got a couple of chotters and the hock. Ming bro, for you. You wanna drop off Isaac some trimmings, some cuttings, some pork heads, or even my dog, a whole venison head. I picked it up down the beach. Some fella took his venison down there and must have skinned it and took the head off down there. I'll bring this home and still had like the skin on the head, it had the tongue inside it, the eyeballs in its head. I thought, oh yeah, my dog will munch some of that. Gone. Antlers, all bone, he just smashed it, it's demolished. But this is it here. This is it here on the beach. I started opening it up, but this is how I do my porky. There's the porky there, right? So I cut it along here, and I keep cutting it and opening it up until it's like that. But then watch this how I take it off, because you can get a lot of food out of the porky. Just so yeah, it's not the braiding knife, but I'll just show you how I do it. And you gotta have a sharp, you gotta keep your knife sharp when you're cutting your porky, because the skin the leather skin, sort of leathery. And already I've learnt a new cut, because how they whack it through there, and open it up to the brain. That's mean that I needed to see that cut, and then open it up through there. So I'll take that tongue out. You know what this tongue is good for? Stir fry, bro, mean stir fry. So that's that side opened up. That's that side opened up. You can take that jawbone out of there. You gotta cut in there, behind the eye, and go inside there, and cut down in there, and you just bring it back, and you lift that jawbone out of there, just chuck that into the pot like that, and boil up. Oh jugs, hard out boiling already, sorry. Got the old trotter. 1 trotter, 2 trotter, 3 trotter, 4, and I better render this bit down and don't give my dog any more. So I need some pork fat too for my breed. Already given them too big. Might have to singe these. Pour the hot water jug on these trotters to get the hair off them. Catch bite. Render down this fat. I need some pork fat. Right, chuck all that in there. Right, this is all came in. So it's the easiest way for this. See how far I can open it up. My dog will smash a pork head. My dog will smash this. He'll smash all of that. He'll smash all of that, and they'll be lucky to have the teeth left. Nah, those teeth there. He'll smash those teeth. This I'll give him this dull bang, and take it in there. Take it in your room, and he'll smash that. I'll put the old brain chips in the brain. Put the old brain chips in the brain, but keep the point in mind. Oh, that's the best part. That's the best part. Picking all those bone chips out of the. So be careful when you're boning out. If you're not used to boning out, you have to watch out for a wet handle and how slippery the handle is. But if you're used to handling a wet blade, or you're aware of it, then that'll make things more safer for you. So you just open that up. I'll turn that around. And you're just gonna come around there. I wonder if Bishop caught this pig himself. This is a pretty big pig. Got to come back over the top once you get underneath. Got to get that meat out from under that eye too. Be careful, but the skin can save your fingers a lot too. You know when your knife is even if you girls were to get a little knife and take off bits and pieces like that, you know, that's another stir fry. But what I think I'll do with this one is I'll just chuck it in the bowl. So you cut down the inside of that jawbone, because it's the hinge, eh? The hinge. Cut down behind the eye and lift it out of there. And that's that. And that's those two pieces. So these two go straight in the pot. I'll save some actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fill my sink up with hot water, with boiling hot water. And I'm going to take the heel off these trotters. So, I'll pour that in. I'll fill this jug up. Bishop said to me at church today, bro, I got something for you. Yeah. A pocket. Oh yeah, I'll have it. What you want? You know it. So I've got a saw and it's gonna put in there. So sweet. My dog's got that part. I got this part. Just enough will boil up tonight. I'll try not to take too much of that gel for me. Just go and get some silver beet from out of the garden. You see that gel part? That neck part? That part there? That's the stir fry. You know, these I worked for the Aussie butcher in Auckland, and the Aussie butcher does one side just pigs, and the other side beef, and I was working on the pork side, and he probably does about 109 suckling pigs a day, and there's whole. And there's a whole, they go out whole, they just come in and they go out to the shops, they get divvied up like 10 there, 5 there, 6 there, and they go out, and then the big pigs on the rail, bone those out. We did bacons, we did champagne hams, we did normal hams, we did rolled bacon, we did loin bacon, we did shoulder bacon. And so I got to know the pigs. It was a good learning curve doing working for the Aussie, Aussie butcher, I think it was called. Yeah, Aussie butcher. On the hanga. Driving up there from Pukekohe every day. Long drive, bro. Long drive. Going out there, did it for the old FTW. Feed the whānau. Oh, this jug must be really. Yeah. Hurry up, boil properly. So the best way to be sure. Anyway. Oh, what I was saying. They have orders for the Chinese takeaway shops for sweet and sour pork, just for the gel, just for that, and boxes of it, tons of it, and Chinese shops and pig ears. You've seen them, bro? Pig ears, but they'll just buy the gel. It's called gel. They'll hinu around the neck and under the chin, the second chin, the double chin. That stuff. Hey, Chinese love it. Love it. Now Samoans and Islanders, bro. Whole pigs, whole suckling pigs. And the Chinese, gel. Just a lot of this gel and pig ears, bro. Pig ears. But yeah. We did a lot. Woo, boy. Gonna be the main board. Oh, you ain't give me, you ain't stop me from eating the stuff, eh, bro? You'll never stop me from eating this koi. You'll never stop me from eating this koi, bro. You know, this is the koi in, I'd say before I went to college. Before I went to Hopapara, you know, here these fellas, these marrieds, they come back, let's still ball up, bro. Let's still ball up. And I'm thinking, and I'm looking at them thinking, your ball up's not that much, bro. I'll be hard out missing the fish and chips of England. Hey, go to college, bro. Go to college and you find out. Well, the way I found out was every Saturday we had an invitational family, one of the boys' family out of 300 and something students, I think. We had an invitational family come over on a Saturday, Sunday, and cook dinner. The cooks had the weekend off and the family used to come in and do the cooking. And their boil-ups, bro, their boil-ups just went up to the standard of what my dad could cook, eh? And then I just started missing my dad's boil-up, like, just thinking, nah, like every Saturday, nah, this boil-up's not up to standard, this boil-up's not up to scratch. This isn't what I would call a nice mean boil-up. And some of the boys, you know, they go, oh, it's always boil-up night tonight. And I'm going, no, it's alright, you know. But our boil-up, not there, bro. Bro, you want to taste my dad's boil-up? He probably doesn't cook it much anymore because he's got to be health conscious and stuff. It's probably his doctor more than anything. Won't let him eat that kai anymore. Probably love to. He'd probably love to eat that kai, but sorry, doctors, man, sorry. I should have poured it straight onto it. It's gotta be boiling, eh? It's gotta be boiling. I think I just wasted that jug of hot water. Anyway, this is getting up to about 20 minutes, so how I would cook this. Okay, so for you stir fry or chow mein people out there, I started off cooking my chow mein just straight out, dicing it up into little chow mein pieces. You know, chow mein piece. And oh bro, I'm so blessed with this. This is wild pork, bro. This is wild pork. You know those Indians on TV? Don't know how to cook it. Leave it alone. The same with any pork. Doesn't matter if it's wild pork or domestic pork. You don't cook it properly, right? It'll drop you, alright? And that's another thing I figured out. Like how they say pork is unholy, an unholy meat. Well, you see, today, in these days, we got it sorted out, but in those days, they wouldn't have known what salmonella poisoning was. All they would have known was, hey, kumate koe. This family, the whole family's dead, just like that family on TV. Those Indians, the whole family's in hospital, just about dead. But back in the day, like before even or around about the same time as, I think they figured it out before Jesus was born. Pork, don't eat it. It's unclean. But that was their way of saying it'll kill you. They didn't have microscopes and stuff to look at it closely and say, oh, it's got this little bug in it, and if you don't cook it properly, it'll kill you. They wouldn't have had that lesson. So you've got to think today, as well as they've sorted it out, right to a T exactly. It's alright if you cook it properly. It'll kill you if you don't. And that's the lesson. So yeah, the holy people, they would have come in. It would have happened more than the once. It would have like happened on regular occurrence. Families dropping dead. Oh, the same thing. What's the last thing they eat? Oh, same thing. Pork. They didn't their family from from Galilee, guy from eating pork too. Yeah, in that family from Bethlehem. Oh, well, no, there's got to be something here. God's trying to tell us something. They need it. They need it, babe. They need it. Otherwise, you'll just end up dead. And that would have been, that was their way of passing law in those days. Once it went through the churches and the religious people, once they said something, you don't do something, they listened straight away. So, and sharks have a high content of, what do they call it? They've got this toxic in their blood. They use it for freezing legs. It's in the for refrigerators and stuff. Oh, what do they call it? Ammonia. And ammonia is odorless. And if you're in a freezing works and you're working in the freezing works and there's an ammonia leak, you've got something like between 30 seconds and 2 minutes tops. 2 minutes tops, 2 minutes max to get out of there, otherwise you're dead. It'll kill you just like that, and it's odorless. You can't even, you've got to rely totally 100% on the alarms, and if that ammonia alarm goes off, you're out of there. You get out of that room or you're dead. 2 minutes, you're dead. So sharks have a high content of ammonia in them. And those are fish without scales. So there's a lot to think about with today. And like I was saying before, I really know, and I've been thinking about it since I said it to you. I think it is time for us to have an updated version of what's appropriate. We've got to give it to ourselves that we have evolved within intelligence, and we've come together as a planet to recognize the same things as a culture of people, as a human race, as a culture of a human race. And it's not just something that happened in Israel. It's something that happened in England. It's something that happened in everywhere where they ate pork. People died from eating it. So that's about all I got time for, really, because that's 22 minutes, if you can't believe it. Actually, it's more like 23. So, salt in the pot, fresh water dilutes the salt a little bit. The rule of thumb for salting your pork or your meat, when it comes to a boil-up and it's any meat, is you would put on it as much salt as you would as if it was sitting on the plate to taste the flavour, but a little bit more, or however much more, because the water dilutes it. And that's how that's so those there with the old stir fry. What I've learned to do first is boil these in a pot first. Boil them for about 20-30 minutes, nice and soft, not until it's mushy and falling apart. And then drain it, then fry it, then put it in the chow mein and stir fry it. And oh man. So yeah, this is all she wrote, and this is about all I've got time for, and I'm taking it into the next level of posting, because we're going to 25 minutes here. 25 minutes, it's almost a TV program of posting to watch. So yeah, you can even put these like this, the gel part, you see that? You can put this on the grill, marinate it in your favorite marinade, dip it, grill it, eat it, yummy, nice, oh. And yeah, it's all on. So one more thing before you go away is I'm going to try and scrape the hair off this pork trotter just by pouring hot water straight onto it. Pouring hot water straight onto it. And if this works, this is a tip from my Uncle Blighty, my namesake, Tumanako. Kia ora, Uncle Blighty. Well, okay, sort of wants to work, doesn't want to work. I might have to actually, well, it's my only big pot. Anyhow, it's just gone 25 minutes. Love you, Rose. Love you, ladies. Oh. See you later.